Okay, so I think we are live, and yeah, let me confirm we are live or not. So I think we have got the confirmation from our team that we have started the live, and so yeah, let's start the discussion today. Let's wait for some of our audience. Okay, uh, so yeah, as Ritik has commented about the Dussehra, and you all know today is the last day of Durga Puja, and so we were starting the live. I want to wish all the members of our cricket bridge team and our family very prospective and happy Dashera. So, yeah. So let's wait for some more people. So I see some people joining. So yeah. So today our point of discussion will be the England versus Pakistan, the recently concluded first test, and the ongoing India versus Bangladesh series. And what, yeah, so I was coming on that what a carnage, man, Bangladesh cricket died today. Yes, of course. And the and India team actually showed that how you treat the opposition, like how you treat when the opposition is of low quality. They showed exactly the same, and they told that, yeah, but you know what, you all don't deserve to play with us T20 cricket. And and the next time they have to, in a way they told that ICC that when you make a schedule, don't include playing a T20 series against Bangladesh. India should tell that, frankly speaking, because the kind of knock, the kind of carnage. I am glad for Sanju Samson because normally he fails after like it's failure after not he's not been inconsistent, especially if we talk about the T20 format, and he has been a brilliant today. Surya Kumar Yadav, just another uh, walk in the park for him. What a knock it was. Uh, then Riyan Parag, terrific hitting. Hardik Pandya. I think, especially if you want to talk about Hardik Pandya, I mean, this man is on a mission, I guess. This man is on a mission. Like, he will just, after the T20 World Cup, he is just on a point, proving that he is like one of the best all rounders, if not the best, one of the best in wide world today. And if you're able to find a better all-rounder than him. He can give you 4 overs with bowling, a terrific fielder, and a batting. The kind of batting he's doing nowadays. Oh my God, what a batting he's doing on this. My like I cannot tell in words. Like I get goosebumps. Like today, some kind of shot, especially of that back foot which he played. Of I think it was. Shakib or someone. I don't remember, but yeah. Sorry, Tuscan. I guess, yeah. So like the range, the quality of shots, everything is showing. I mean, what what a knock it has been. It's truly like a pleasure watching him. So yeah, guys, I see a lot of people watching today, and if you have any questions, any comments, it will be a part of our discussion, and you can and I will take that also as we move forward. So yeah, so before coming to the India versus Bangladesh series, I want to talk about the recently concluded, you can tell, the England versus Pakistan first test match, and it has some analysis. And my God, like if somebody can choke after scoring 500 runs, it has to be Team Pakistan for sure. For sure, it has to be Team Pakistan. Like I don't like get like if you don't have the bowlers who can take 20 wickets in your home conditions, then please stop playing Test cricket. Remove your Test cricket status. Means I'm like nowadays it feels bad. Like the kind of Pakistan team we all have grown off in the from the late 90s era to the early 2000s, seeing Wasim Akram, Bakar Yunus, and if you come in the early 2000s also, Muhammad Asif was one such bowler who would destroy oppositions for fun. I mean, from that, what kind of team Pakistan, Shoaib Akhtar, so what kind of team Pakistan is has been today? What kind of team it has become? It feels might be a very sad to see that kind of team. Like it feels truly sad to see. Yeah. So I don't know actually like what to so what to say, but yeah, as we are doing live, we have to start the analysis progressively and like piece by piece. So first we start with the first day. Pakistan, Shan Masood and all start give Pakistan a brilliant start. I would not say Abdullah Shafiq's name. He was this guy was getting flop for 10 innings, 15 innings in Test cricket, and it was evident that he was playing selfish cricket. And then Shan Masood at least showed how to play on these flat tracks, and the way he played the with 5 runs per over with around 5 economy. It was great to see that. And then when he got out again, all the momentum got damaged. When Babar Azam came, he was it was evident that he was playing for his own runs, and it was evident the way he was playing 71 balls, 30 runs. The way Sauce Shakil played, they were playing just the slow cricket. Oh man, the kind of cricket that okay, the ball is we have to see the ball, we have to fend the ball. That kind of days are gone in Test cricket. Now you have to play for a team. On more when somebody from your team has already given you the 5 runs per over economy, then why you are bringing that average down to 3.5? That's a crime. That's a crime. You talk about the India's Test match, which the India played currently against Bangladesh. When the Kanpur Test, where India had to go for the result, everybody played with the same tempo. Nobody just came and if you remember, especially I would talk about Virat Kohli because fans like to draw like some Pakistan fans like to draw a comparison between Virat Kohli and Babarism, right? First of all, like they should not be a part. If there's some cricketing sense left in them, they should not. Uh, there should not be any. At least in my view, no comparison at all. He is one of the all-time greats, and Babarism is nowhere near him. If so, leave that discussion. Like, if something he could learn from Virat Kohli, he was on 47, and on Test cricket, you would not see him sweeping. Especially when he's on 40s or 50s, he could have done is that he could have played for himself and notched those singles and get to 50. But he tried to slog reverse sweep Shakib and in the way distance because he believed that sweeping that time, and if he could connect 2 or 3 balls well, it could give him big runs, which the team needed at that point of time. And that was exactly what India needed. That was exactly what India did. They managed to get some lead, and then the rest is history. We all know what happened then. But they went for the result. The same way. When Shan Masood played that brilliantly as a captain and he has led from the front, when he took the bowling lineup attack because pitch was doing nothing. It was all about how you take chances. It's not that you will nick it, it will move around the slips, nothing like that. The ball was just coming from nicely to the bat with around the guys having 126, 130 around pace. What was the bowling lineup? It was Chris Wokes, was who was never successful in subcontinent. It was Gus Atkinson playing his first he has played debuted in England this year, but in subcontinent it was his first match, and the way he bowled in second innings, like the Pakistani bowlers, they couldn't bowl like that. After playing so many matches in Pakistan, he was able to find the length correctly. He predicted that the second innings he was looking a completely different bowler, and it looked like the match was happening in somewhere in England or somewhere. The way it was swinging, the way it was they were pitching the ball on the right areas. Th- Then come out talk about the Braden cards. So that guy looked to me that he had some pace, but it was his debut also, and all these guys adapted so nicely in the second innings. But these Pakistani bowlers, and then we tell the pitch is flat. Okay, the pitch is flat. It is one of the flattest tracks in Pakistan. We all know. We all know that, but that doesn't mean that you don't stop trying. How to bowl on those flat pitches. These England bowlers showed. Chris Fox, who has a terrible record in subcontinent, he showed how to bat on those Pakistani pitches. You talk about Gus Atkinson, the way he bowled on those hard lengths, and the rest. So it has been a what to say, some kind of bowling display shown by the England team in the second innings, especially I would say. If we talk about, if you have any more comments, no. So yeah, so whoever is watching, please post your comments, shoot your comments, and what you feel about the current test series going on, about the T20 series, which is part of our discussion today. Please have mm, please shoot your comments, and we will give try to give the answers, and all your questions and will be part of the session, which will continue. So let's come back to the first day. Then after Baba Azam, so that guy, I would talk of him in detail, and if you guys have any comments, we'll take that also on him. 17 innings it has been, and not a single 50. So this shows that what kind of confidence he is in Test cricket, and so now his place in T20 cricket has never been placed. The only format which people believed that he could do well, because he had that tuk kind of approach, that play for yourself, and it will not help the team. Nowadays, that approach will never help a team win. That's for sure. So you have to go for result. You have to uh, if you have a team has good bowlers and if you can post a decent total, and so you have to go for that approach. Nowadays test cricket also, you cannot play that 2000s era or the 90s era kind of mindset, that I will post a huge total, take a first ensure that the match is safe, and then let's try to win it. No, like in the past, you will not see teams scoring 500 and losing test matches by an innings. They lost by an innings. This shows that the kind of cricket has changed. This shows the kind of cricket uh, uh, it has changed. The the way people play Test cricket in this modern age of uh, what to say. 1 second. Yeah. So in this the way. So I was watching. Yeah. So we have a so we have also posted the Hardik Pandya's shots. So we have continuously posting the birthday boys Hardik Pandya's shots. So please watch that, and give your feedback. It would be very much useful. And let's see if you have any more comments from our from our team. So our team has posted the chat, the link, so you can all watch and go for the. Please, you can give your suggestions and whatever you can. If you, so more videos are coming in the future. That the especially the Border Gavaskar Trophy is also coming. It's the what to say the past matches, the 2021, where we would make a video on all the past matches, and then the remaining the and eventually the Border Gavaskar Trophy is coming. So yeah, let's wait. So you guys, if you have any comments, please shoot your comments, and we can take that also before we move our discussion. So if you have any comments, and so we can take that also. So yeah, so I could see a couple of people watching. So if you could comment, it would be very nice. And otherwise, I will carry forward our discussion. Okay, okay, yeah. So where I was, yeah. So I was talking about the first innings. Yeah. So the comment is pinned in the comment box. If you watch, if you like, please pin it in the comment box, and you can uh, you can give your feedback. So come on, guys. It's Hardik Pandya eventually, and all like we all know that what he is, and like what a terrific performer he has been. So it's your duty to make those views go high. Okay, coming back to the point, then it was like some the first innings. If it wasn't for Salman Ali Agha's brilliance, like then Pakistan team couldn't have been able to score the 500. So 556 runs they scored the first innings. But okay, then everybody was thinking that the match would end on a draw. England would score 800 to 900 runs, and then it was like it would be a cake. Match would end in a boring draw. But no, then comes England team. They scored the same amount of runs. Like Pakistan team scored, I think, in 560 in 112 overs. In some couple of more overs, they scored 300 runs more than him. So they scored 830 odd, and then they declared. They see that this is the quality of the Pakistan team left, that they cannot even dismiss oppositions on road on their own home tracks, and even like with 830, it's declaring. So that's the point where the pressure came on him. And what to say about Joe Root? He has been a brilliant guy, like with around 12,000 runs, playing for a decade. So it was obvious that he will not miss this opportunity on this flat track. Last time when England came on 2022, he missed that opportunity. But today, he was like he played what a knock, that the proper test kind of knock he would that one would play, because everybody other in the team, whether it was Zach Crawley, whether it was um, Ben Duckett, whether it was Harry Book, they played that aggressive brand of cricket. So Jorut also didn't play slow, but I would tell that they at least needed one guy who would stay, and who would like carry the innings forward. So that guy was Joe Root. And when the things that got and when he got settled, when he got set, and he was also smashing, striking the ball brilliantly. So and Then it was just a moments of time and then when Harry Brook came and he just launched the bowling, the Pakistani bowling all over the park. Like that's what I'm telling. The bowling looked clueless. Like they couldn't deliver with the new ball. New ball they were going for runs. Pakistan, the also issue that Pakistan faces is that they don't have any like proper spinners. They have couple of spinners from the domestic cricket, but they don't pick those spinners, and that has been the main concern for them. That so if you remember earlier they brought Norman Ali, but he was a good performer in the domestic, but eventually they left him out, and then they brought uh, one more guy was there. I'm not remembering his name. Um, yeah. So now currently they are using the going with Abad Ahmed, who was good in the 2022 series when England came to Pakistan. But this year, especially first against Bangladesh and then against England, he has looked clueless. He has looked clueless. So I don't know, like if you and the strange thing is that now you see Pakistan is playing Salman Ali Agha. He is bowling 20-25 overs a day. He is not even a perfect spinner. So in subcontinent, it's isn't it a shame that you don't have a proper spinner who is bowling to you and who can bowl opposition for 20 wickets down? Earlier, it was used to be Yasir Shah. Even if I go 10 years back, Yasir Shah, Saeed Ajmal, they could do the job brilliantly. But I don't know what has happened now to this Pakistan team. They couldn't even find proper bowlers. They couldn't even find um, proper batsman who would at least save the test match and bat in pressure. That kind of batsman also they're not able to find out. So it has been a kind of what to say a mix. It's a very sad, and I think currently they are in the bottom position in the World Test Championship ranking. So I would, it's like the last nail in the coffin, I would say. So, so those who are watching live, we are discussing about the Pakistan versus England Test series and the India versus Bangladesh uh, T20 series. So I will be coming to that shortly. So let's wait for a few more comments. Okay. So I guess everybody is busy in the puja season today. So I think most of our friends are busy today. So that could be also one of the reasons. So coming back to the discussion. So after England's brilliant bowling, like sorry, the batting, now comes Pakistan bowling, batting, and we all knew. Means I think the last time when we did the live, we all predicted that the result, that what it could be, and the same thing happened. I would say the same thing happened. Like they would tremble in pressure. They would simply tremble in pressure. So exactly that has happened. Uh, you see Salma, and it was evident the centurion from the first innings, Abdullah Shafiq, got out on a straight ball. That ball was nothing, and he instead of defending that, he just went for some drive, a no look, like a brain fade moment, I would say, in that kind of situation, and the you could see the stumps cartwheeling. You could see the some stumps cartwheeling. So then comes Shan Masood. He looked so the man who scored a brilliant century in the first innings. I don't know what pressure, kind of pressure he was in because the pitch was still flat. There was nothing in the pitch. So then he got dismissed. Like two catch drops happened, and then they win for tea. I was watching the match live here. So when they came back, Sharma Masood, I don't know, like he looked always uncomfortable. Uh, if he talked in the second innings, and then he got out, and then it was came the legend, the show stealer Babar Azam, and it took him 8 balls. It took him around 8 balls to go score a single, and then I was watching, and then the next over after four, he nicked the ball off of Gus Atkinson. See, when people compare the techniques and when people tell him that he's a great technical player, one major flaw, he's so what I found yesterday was that while he's playing, like his feet doesn't move. His feet doesn't move at all. So suppose like that if you're poking at a four stump ball, and as a batsman, if your feet doesn't move, you're playing from the crease. So there's a lot high chance of nicking it. But when you play Jurud batting, he adjusts you could see he adjusts his feet position so well. He wants to go on back foot. He will go on back foot. He wants to go on front foot. He will use his feet so well, and that's what great players do. They judge the length so quickly, and based on that, they take the decision whether to play on that on front foot and back foot. That looks so effortless. But when with Baba, the thing with Baba Azam is that whenever he has been dismissed like this a couple of times, and now his main he's been troubled with the in swinger, which comes back in. We saw in the first innings against Chris Fokes, and with the outswinger, he has been troubled more than not often in the recent test matches which have played. You remember Pat Cummins troubled him with that neck in the Perth in the last year when Pakistan toured for Australia. This time Naid Rana, that extra pace. So whoever is 140 plus, he's always been troubled with that when the off stump delivery and the bouncy balls, the bouncers and the short pitch ball. He has been troubled with that also because he stays so much still in the crease, and he's because he's not now moving his feet, and just from the crease he's trying to score the runs. So from the I don't so that's why he's getting the trouble, and that's why he's nicking the balls more than not often. And then like I would say that while he was batting, so when he nicked the ball, his both the foot were on the middle of the stump. So it is obvious that he would create some what to say some the balance is not proper. So if you're I would say to people of Pakistan, those who say that he has a great technique, he struggles against quality left-arm bowlers. He struggles against bowlers bowling in swing. He has dismissed couple of times LBW with the left armers, with extra pace bowlers who bowls 140 plus, and he has trouble against them. With Indian, when it comes to let's come into the with Indian bowling. Every bowler has dismissed him. Like beat Jasprit Bumrah, Siraj, Bhuvi, Arshdeep are discussed. So I don't know that what kind of hype he gets in Pakistan because he cannot score against quality teams. That's the first thing. And, and when there was a COVID, what he did was he just scored runs against the low class teams like Scotland, Ireland, second strength South Africa team, third strength England team, and he made his records. But after COVID, when the real game started, he just trembled. He just trembled against in pressure, and he showed us time to time again that he cannot score on this against quality oppositions, and that's a fact. So that's the reason even now in this flat pitches he is not able to score the runs, and we could see that. It's evident from the way he is batting. So so that's evident from the way he's batting, and it's a shame. Actually, it's a shame that he is not yet dropped. Like, give domestic performance a chance. If he wants to do well, take a break, score runs in the domestic, and then again come back. So he has been a flop, complete flop this series, and not just what I'm talking about series. This is first match, but the Bangladesh series, and from the 17 test innings, not a single 50. So you can tell that what kind of pressure or what, like, he's not able to. He's not fit mentally. He is not having the proper technique. So work on the technique and then again come back. But when you have so much difficulties, like, I don't know that what you will do, because see, some we know that some people have some trouble. Like if you talk about Virat Kohli, he has a trouble with the outside of stump ball. With Joe Root, you can tell that when he goes in Australia, and on the when the ball rises, he has some problem because in England the ball doesn't have that much kind of a bounce. So against Pat Cummins, against Jasprit Bumrah, when the ball nips back, not the backer, I would say, when the ball rises on the fourth stump or on against 140 blessed bowlers, he has been in trouble. So Steve Smith has currently, because of his hand-eye, because his technique is more of a hand-eye coordination, and so in the growing age, he is finding difficulty. Ken Williamson has some difficulty. So everybody has one to two weakness we can tell. But with this man, when spinner comes, he has an issue. When fast bowlers comes, he has an issue. With in swinger, he has an issue. With out swinger, he has an issue. With left armers, he has an issue. You remember Keshav Maharaj, Prabhat Jasuria, all have made him his bunny. So in this way, you cannot become a test player at least in one day and T20. Still, you can score runs, but test cricket you cannot survive like this, and that's the reason. It's been 17 long innings, and he has not yet scored a 50. And the list, I, from my understanding, I believe that this is the fattest one of the fattest pitches you will ever play. And here also, if you couldn't score runs, then God knows that where you will score runs. Because the next venue for Pakistan is South Africa, as per the World Test Championship standings. And I would tell that South Africa would come all guns blazing that series, and because they have to qualify for the World Test Championship final, they have a great chance. So currently, if I look at the World Test Championship standings, it is India, Australia. I think I have to look at that Sri Lanka. So, and I think South Africa, if they now they have some couple of easy matches against Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. So, if they could manage that well and win all the matches, they would be in a great contention to go to that World Championship final. So, they would be coming all guns blazing, and it's sure that he will not be able to score there if the management team decides to continue him to that series. But other than that, like I don't know that when he will score runs, because I believe that I know that Bangladesh he will the ninth runner at 140 or 150 plus one bowler that would he would trouble him. He dismissed him two times in that series. But England, I thought that the experienced uh, bowling lineup, at least he could score runs against them. But he proved me wrong. So now I would not get bring any, or like I am not sure that whether he will score, whether it's a fact track or not now in the remaining two test matches. So I'm not sure about that. So moving forward, then we have that Rizwan. So again that same kind, that whenever team needs him to bat, he will not deliver you. He is that guy who can score his own runs, but when team will need him, he will never score runs for you, and that's a fact. That's a fact. He will never score runs for you, and he was dismissed. And then it was just then Short Shakil, another guy who will never like perform when team will need him. So he can play spin well, and in the eventually he got dismissed by spin only. Fast bowlers we all know about how he was exposed in the Australia tour, and how he is. So it's the same for Short Shakil also. And then if we talk about uh, so Salman Ali Aga, as usual, he showed some intent, and Ahmed Jamal. So let me talk about this guy, Ahmed Jamal. Like he like gives 100% for the team when you see him play. In Australia series, he was, I think it was the Sydney match. It scored that 86 runs, and this man also, like, if any bowler who looked like he could dismiss uh, English batters, it was Amir Jamal. I was watching the test match, like Shaheen Shah and Nasim Shah. Anyways, like they looked clueless on those bowling while they were bowling. No seam, no swing, no reverse swing, nothing. But he was getting some hint of reverse swing, and the commentators were also telling, and he troubled Joe Root a couple of times when they went for the review. And unfortunately, it was high, and he could the and Joe Root survived, but he troubled Joe Root early on in the innings. So, and he gives his heart. He bowled well in Australia, and he batted well. So like whenever he plays, like it's evident that he plays with full focus and determination. So that's what I was saying. That I would come to the later part, that what Pakistan did in the bowling department. What could they have done better? So then it was okay. So now coming back to the spinners, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Nasim Shah. Like we all know that these are flop bowlers, and now they leave their aside test cricket. They were dropped from the first test. Why they were again brought back, God knows. So these bowlers, like in the T20 cricket, we all saw how they flopped against USA. So how could you think about bringing them back in the Test ball cricket format when they what to say, the balled miserably in the first Test, if you remember. So now the Pakistan, if you remember, Mir Hamza and Khurram Shahzad in the second Test match, they bowled brilliantly, brilliant in the Test match when they dismantled Bangladesh for 26 for 6. They just wrecked the Bangladeshi top order, and and then eventually Liton Das, and we all know Mahdi Hassan Miraz. They scored uh, they had a wonderful partnership, and then they just mm, uh, smashed Pakistani bowling and got to a respectable total. And then Pakistani batting as usual, they collapsed in the second innings, and that's the way it ended. But at least what we could see from them is that they had like they at least showed how the, we should bowl in test matches, that how the bowling happens in the test matches. So they gave that shit, and what and how you reap them for their awards. You drop Khurram Shahzad from playing 11, sorry, top 15 when the squad was announced for the England series. God knows what happened to him. No injury news came of him, but why he was removed, I don't know. And then meet Hamza, a, a wonderful left armer, at least with the new ball. He knows how to take wickets with the new ball, and you drop him. For whom? And again, that overrated Afridi ka Bhatija or like whose father-in-law is Shahid Afridi back. So if you think about these, then Pakistan team would never be able to, if you just bring out um, favoritism and these things back in Pakistan. That is also one of the main concerns. Again, then you would never be able to win test matches. And because of these things, for 100, 1000, it has been 1000 plus days, they have not able to win a single test match. So we have to see what happens in the second test match and how they performs the second test match. So if you have any comments, okay. So if you have any comments, any questions on the ongoing series India versus Bangladesh, which is I think it will end today. I didn't check the score of the second innings. Also the Bangladesh versus England Test series, which you are watching. Sorry, England versus Pakistan Test series. So if any comments, please shoot up your comments. And those who are new, please like, share, and subscribe our channel. Yeah. So that's what we need to see in the second test match. That okay, so the Bangladesh is 7 overs, 68 runs. Okay, so okay, so let's move forward and okay. Okay, I'm just waiting for any comments if there are not. Otherwise, I think our analysis is finished for today, and I will just we are gonna no comments come. We can wrap up in another 5 to 10 minutes. So if we talk about the India versus Bangladesh series, the same thing that like what to like analysis like if you watch today's innings also the way Sky played, the way Samson played, like they just dismantled the Bangladeshi bowling lineup. I mean it was so I don't think any analysis happens for those for that match. Like it was on the cards, isn't it? And the way India team played, like they're showing that okay, we are the current World Cup champions and this is the way we will play. So let's see if we have any more comments. If not, we can call it a day today. So if you guys have any more comments and questions, please feel free to give your comments and suggestions. And I would like to tell that lots of interesting videos, lots of interesting discussions, lots of interesting live streaming will be coming up in the future. For the now, we all know that the India versus New Zealand Test series is coming up, so we'll be picking up a playing 11 for that series, and from the next week onwards, all our team members, all our team will be back. So again, will be as usual. You would see 3 4 of us doing the live, and that would be much more interesting also. And you could ask uh, more more questions to them. I think if we have no more questions, we can adjourn for today. So if you have any more questions, we can take that in the comment section. So I think Virat in my heart has commented, and so I think for the next series, talk from the Indian perspective, it will be against the New Zealand. It is starting on I think 16th or 17th of October, and I think BCCI has not yet announced the that playing 15, but we have, it will be an interesting series because it will be the last home series for India before they tour Australia for that 5 match test series, which we are all waiting, which we're all waiting for, and that's the ultimate series. And from the World Test Championship point of view, if India could win, I think if they win all the 3 matches against New Zealand, at the end, like they will still like I think the series it will matter because it's a Border Gavaskar Trophy and they would look to defend it. But it would be a great boost for India if they win this Test series 3-0. Then the chances of going to for the final will increase tremendously. And this time also like final, there's a chance that Australia cannot come because the way kind of cricket Sri Lanka is playing. Yeah, I think Australia has a match with Sri Lanka and against India. So two uh, tough series they have. So they have to do well there. So it will be not easy. It will be not easy for Australia for sure. So we have to check. We have to see that what scenario happens. What is the all the calculations because as I already told that South Africa is also extra chance, like a possibility of coming back because the remaining matches for them have are what to say straightforward, and if they could win all of the matches, they would be in a serious contention. Hello, your comment from Ankesh Tomar, क्या बोल रहे हो? So okay, so I'm from West Bengal, Calcutta, and but it's good to see we have a new we have a new viewer. So we are discussing about the Ankesh. We are discussing about the Pakistan versus England, the Test series, and then the India versus Bangladesh T20 series. So we were having an analysis on that. So did you watch those matches? And if you have any suggestions or comments on that, you're free to do that. So just I just dissected the entire England versus Pakistan first test and discussing and had a brief discussion about the it's so I think you can put आप हिंदी में भी अपना कमेंट लिख सकते हो अगर आपको मन चाहे तो मैं आपको हिंदी में भी बात कर सकता हूँ रिप्लाई कर सकता हूँ सो वेलकम आपको मैं हम लोग के चैनल में हार्दिक मतलब शुरुआत अगर और आपने अगर नया एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि अगर आपने नया आए हैं तो प्लीज़ हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए बिकॉज उस हम लोग का चैनल को और मोटिवेशन मिलेगा आगे बढ़ने के लिए सो बहुत धन्यवाद अगर आपने हमारा चैनल ज्वाइन किया नया सो हम लोग के लिए मतलब और प्रोत्साहन मिलेगा आगे बढ़ने के लिए so we have so अगर मैं अनिकेश क्योंकि सिंस आप हमारे न्यू ईयर हो तो मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछूं हाँ तो आपसे कि आपको ये चैनल के बारे में रिकमेंडेशन कहाँ से मिला या क्या आपको यूट्यूब से मिला या कोई शॉर्ट्स जो पोस्ट कर रहे हैं उससे मिला या आपको किसी दोस्त ने शेयर किया, अगर आप ये बोल पाए तो हम लोग के लिए बहुत अच्छा होगा, क्योंकि अगर वो यूट्यूब से मिला तो इसका मतलब है कि मतलब हम लोग का चैनल यूट्यूब मतलब रिकमेंड कर रहा है, तो इससे हम लोग के लिए मतलब बहुत मोटिवेशन मिलेगा हम लोग को। तो आप अगर ये थोड़ा बोल पाए तो हम लोग को थोड़ा फ़ायदा होगा। क्या आपके आपके शॉर्ट्स से आए हैं क्या रिकमेंडेशन? और ओ, ओके, तो अपना मतलब आपको यूट्यूब ने सजेस्ट किया था, मतलब रिकमेंड किया होगा, तो आपने मतलब यूट्यूब रिकमेंडेशन से है, सो बहुत अच्छा। सो आई गेस लाइक द अदर ऑडियंस व्यूइंग, लाइक they're also like comfortable with my Hindi. So, thank you so much, Ankesh Tomar. I think from your मेरे को लगता है आपके आवाज़ से शायद आप राजस्थान या हरियाणा कहीं से होंगे, इफ अगर मैं गलत ना हो तो। थोड़ा ऐसे ही बात कर लेते हैं अभी, क्योंकि बहुत क्रिकेट का बात कर लिया, अभी 1 घंटा हो गया तो। एंड एंड देन थोड़ा ऐसे गपशप कर लेते हैं। क्रिकेट का बात बोल बोल के थक गया थोड़ा। सो यूपी आगरा से, अच्छा अच्छा। ये तोमर जो होता है उनका जनरली राजस्थान या हरियाणा से मैंने सुना है, तो इसलिए मैंने पूछी। तो सही है। अच्छा, मेरे बहुत सारे दोस्त मेरे यूपी आगरा से, यूपी से तो मेरे बहुत दोस्त हैं, तो बहुत मतलब सही बंदे होते हैं वो। तो अच्छा लगा आपसे मिलके। सो और ये अच्छा लगा कि यूट्यूब मतलब हम हमारा चैनल को रिकमेंड कर रहा है, तो रिकमेंडेशंस के थ्रू आ रहे तो और अच्छा है, मतलब ये। तो हम लोग का चैनल ऐसे, अगर आप लोग के सपोर्ट की वजह से हम लोग का चैनल और बढ़ रहा है, तो बहुत धन्यवाद। कर थोड़ा आगे बढ़े, इफ यू हैव एनी मोर कमेंट्स। हाँ, मैं मेरे को आपका सरनेम से मेरे को लगा कि मतलब आप मतलब उस एरिया से हो, राजस्थान से हो, लेकिन तो इसीलिए मेरे को लगा। लेकिन बहुत शुक्रिया हम लोग का चैनल ज्वाइन करने का, हमारे फैमिली का पार्ट होने का। सो हम लोग मतलब जनरली हम लोग इंग्लिश में करते हैं, लेकिन हम लोग हिंदी में भी कोई कंफर्टेबल नहीं, हम लोग कंफर्टेबल है आपसे बात करने के लिए। तो आप ऐसा ना सोचिए कि मतलब इंग्लिश वीक है तो आपसे मतलब बात नहीं होगी। कोई भी जो लैंग्वेज हम लोग को आती है, हम लोग एटलीस्ट उसमें तो बिल्कुल ट्राई करेंगे बात करने का, और गपशप तो चलती रहेगा, क्योंकि बस यही फैंस है कि मतलब आप जैसे फैंस ही है, और आप जैसे लोग ही है जिसकी वजह से मतलब अभी कितना 53 मिनट हो गया, और अभी तक हम लोग लाइव कर रहे हैं। तो जनरली ये 2 घंटा तक होता है, लेकिन आज उतना कमेंट नहीं आया है, तो जनरली तो इसीलिए हमने सोचा कि थोड़ा जल्दी ख़त्म किया जाए। लेकिन क्यों नहीं, अगर आप जैसे अ, दोस्त आते रहेंगे तो हम लोग का चैनल, और ये मतलब ये 2 घंटा तक भी जा सकता है, आराम से जा सकता है। So if I think you all guys, since you were talking, we have a friend in Hindi, so I think in Hindi also you can all mm, join, and हम लोग हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं आज। क्रिकेट का बात करते करते तो बहुत थक गया। सो अगर आपको मतलब कोई ऐसे बात या कुछ करना है, या क्रिकेट से कुछ भी पूछना है, जो टेस्ट सीरीज किसी जो भी लाइव देख रहे हैं अभी, या जो टेस्ट सीरीज आने वाला है, चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी आने वाला है, बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी आने वाला है, सो बहुत कुछ मतलब इवेंट्स मतलब प्लान्ड है, लाइंड अप है। सो बहुत सारा लोग वीडियो बनाएंगे, बातचीत होगा, गपशप चलते रहेगा। तो ये एक है। और कोई अगर आपने इंग्लिश कैसी सीखी? सो मतलब मैं सीबीएसई स्कूल से था। व्हाट इज द मेन पर्पस ऑफ योर चैनल? सो हम लोग क्रिकेट रिलेटेड वीडियोस करते हैं, हम लोग लाइव करते हैं, जहाँ पर सारा सीरीज हम लोग कवर करते हैं। सो जस्ट लाइक अदर चैनल्स, जो अपने जो बिग प्लेयर्स है, तो उनकी तरह हम लोग भी बनने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं। तो क्रिकेट का जितना भी मतलब सीन है, जितना भी मतलब न्यूज, नॉट न्यूज, जस्ट न्यूज एनालिसिस मैच का, तो जितना भी हम लोग एवरीथिंग, सब कुछ क्रिकेट से रिलेटेड। तो कुछ जो भी क्रिकेट से रिलेटेड है, हम लोग को डिलीवर करने का ट्राई करते हैं। और बस भगवान की दया रही तो चैनल और ग्रो करते रहेगा। मेहनत तो सब। और जनरली हम लोग में, मैं आज तो आप मेरे को अकेले दिख रहे हो, लेकिन जनरली हम लोग 5-6 बंदे होते हैं। सो अभी वो पूजा जो चल रहा है उसके वजह से बिजी है। तो नेक्स्ट वीक से आप वो लोग भी आ जाएंगे, कोई बात नहीं। और अगर आप इंग्लिश में मैं दे रहा हूँ, अपन ही तो अच्छा है, आप क्यों बोल रहे हो इंग्लिश आपका खराब है? आप तो अच्छे इंग्लिश में बात करते हो। लेकिन हाँ, नेटवर्क अगर इशू है तब भी आप देख रहे हो, तो मतलब और क्या चाहिए हम लोग को? बस यही प्यार आगे चाहिए, और आगे ही प्यार आगे तक चलना चाहिए। सो यही प्यार आगे तक चलना चाहिए। सो बाकी सब जो लाइव देख रहे हैं, सो हम जनरल इंग्लिश में करते हैं, बट सिंस हमारा एक दोस्त है जो हिंदी में है, तो आज अगर किसी को दिक्कत ना, तो मैं हिंदी में पूछ सकता हूँ। तो इफ अगर किसी को अपने कमेंट्स कुछ पोस्ट करने हैं, कुछ भी क्वेश्चन पूछना है, तो आप कर सकते हैं। यू कैन, यू वांट टू गिव एनी क्वेश्चंस, एनी सजेशंस, एनी कमेंट्स, सो प्लीज फील टू डू, वी आर हियर फॉर यू। एंड आज तो वैसे today we didn't get that much kind of comments which we normally get. So it has been like a single person very difficult to continuously speak for that long. So yeah, so for if you give some comments or something, then could take those questions also if we move forward. So what's the current score going for the Bangladesh India Bangladesh Test series? So I know India will win, but eventually, like, okay, so they're also playing well, I would say. So, if anybody else has to give some, थैंक यू सो मच जी, अंकेश तोमर, आपने वीडियो लाइक कर दिया। तो बस ऐसे ही प्यार आपका पढ़ते रहना चाहिए। और मतलब ऐसे ही प्यार अगर आता रहेगा तो मतलब हम लोग को भी और मोटिवेशन मिलता है काम करने के लिए। बस ऐसे ही सपोर्ट करते रहिए। और बस हम लोग आगे बढ़ते रहेंगे ऐसे ही, क्योंकि हम लोग के पास तो मतलब कोई जो बोलते हैं जो बिग न्यूज़ या बिग व्हाट टू से बिग एजेंसीज का मार्केटिंग या मीडिया का सपोर्ट नहीं है कि हम लोग स्टार्ट ही करें 10 मिलियन से 1 मिलियन से। तो हम लोग को तो पूरा मेहनत करते रहना है। जैसे आज भी लाइव करते रहे, लाइव शॉर्ट्स। तो शॉर्ट्स अब लोग बहुत सारे हम लोग बनाते रहते हैं ऑन दिस डे कि आज के दिन क्या हुआ था। बर्थडे हम लोग बनाते रहते हैं फेमस फेमस बॉलर का। और फिर हम लोग आपका क्या बोलते हैं बर्थडे सीरीज भी चल रहा है आपका। शॉर्ट्स में मैं अगर बात करूँ तो हम लोग का एक वंडरफुल क्रिएटर है शुभ्रदीप बोल के, जो ऑन दिस डे और स्पेशली जो पुराने क्रिकेट के जो मेमोरीज है उसके बारे में बात करते हैं। तो वो भी मतलब तो बहुत सारा आपको इस चैनल में रहेंगे तो आपको बहुत सारा मतलब पुराने प्लेयर्स के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन, क्रिकेट के बारे में तो बहुत कुछ आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलते रहेगा। और हम हमेशा कुछ ट्राई करते हैं कुछ यूनिक करने का, कुछ अलग करने का जो बाकी चैनल से। तो वो भी मतलब हम लोग का वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस तो हमेशा रहते ही रहेगा। हमेशा का कुछ ना कुछ तो सीख ही सकते हैं। तो बस यही है। और हम लोग जो अगर आप टेस्ट सीरीज फॉलो करते हैं, टेस्ट क्रिकेट फॉलो करते हैं तो अभी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इंडिया इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज आ रहा है, बॉर्डर गवास्कर ट्रॉफी जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में होने वाला है। तो लास्ट 2 टाइम्स हम लोग जीत रहे हैं। तो दिस टाइम भी हम लोग इस बार हम लोग का पूरा फोकस होगा कि हम लोग अच्छा करें, अच्छा जीते। सो हाँ, तो ये बस चलते रहेगा ये। अभी तो सीजन स्टार्ट ही हुआ है। फिर तो चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी देखा जाए तो चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी है। फिर आपका वर्ल्ड कप चैंपियनशिप फाइनल है, फिर आईपीएल होगा। सो आईपीएल का भी हम लोग ने पूरा सारा सारा वीडियो डाल दिया और आपने उसका बहुत अच्छा रिस्पांस दिया है। जो आईपीएल डिटेंशंस के बारे में हम लोग ने वीडियो डाला था, उसका बहुत अच्छा अच्छा रिस्पांस आया है। स्पेशली द सेकंड पार्ट अनुज ने जो डाला था तो अच्छा बहुत सारा ने बहुत अच्छा रिस्पांस दिया है। सो मैं जो भी देख रहा है लाइव, मैं सबको और जो देखेगा मैं सबको बहुत बड़ा थैंक यू करना चाहता हूँ कि मतलब आपके सपोर्ट के लिए। और थैंक यू सो मच जो अभी तक जिन्होंने लाइव देखा, जिन्होंने कमेंट किया, कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा, थैंक यू सो मच। इट मीन्स अ लॉट, इट मीन्स अ लॉट। सो मैं देख रहा हूँ और कोई अगर सवाल है कि नहीं। तब मैं तो आज यहीं पर रुकते हैं, 1 घंटा भी हो गया। तो जनरली हम लोग का टीम में करते हैं तो 2 घंटा तक होता है, लेकिन एक आदमी के लिए 1 घंटा बोलना और अगर क्वेश्चन नहीं है ज़्यादातर अगर थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है। गला भी थोड़ा बैठ गया है। सो और 5 मिनट वेट किया जाए अगर कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, नहीं तो आज यहीं पर ख़त्म कर सकते हैं हम लोग। सो we'll be coming up with more live sessions for the India vs New Zealand Test series, which will be coming up in the near future. The Pakistan versus England second Test analysis, and if they announce the playing 11, because I think England will not go with the I think they will go with the same playing 11, and they don't have any other options. Bearing if Ben Stokes comes or not, that's a big question to see. But the way England is playing right now, they don't need Ben Stokes, and Ben Stokes can take a rest and just tour Pakistan. That's what I would say. And apart from that, I would say, yeah. So lots of live sessions will be coming up in the near future, and if some interesting developments happens in the Pakistan in the world cricket, then we will try to come up live on that also. So, and from the next week onwards, as I mentioned, our entire team will be back serving you and seeing your requests and all those things. And hope you'll be able to um, get do more lives in the next week, because you all know that this Puja season was there, the festivity season was there, and so all of my friends were busy. Since I am here and currently in USA, so I could devote some time, because here that puja feeling is not that strong compared to what in India is. So yeah, so I managed to get some time. So the last three lives I could come and do it, and but I promise from the next video onwards we'll just to, so the purpose of coming live is just to like interact with you all and get your point of view or suggestions, whatever you need, that we can would constantly keep on improving our videos, and the quality we believe, so because we believe in um, quality, not in quantity. So yeah, that's kind of a, so that's our motto and approach. And the when we started live, it was 192, and now I think it's 195. So all those who have subscribed, and this few like this each subscribe, the time you subscribe, it means a lot to us, and it will, and it means a lot to us, seriously. So I think we can give it a go for today, and we can surely start the next day onwards. And so thank you all who have watched our video, like who has been straight, like watching the analysis, watching the shorts and everything. So please keep sharing your love and support, and please like, share, and subscribe with your friends, your family, with anyone uh, you know, and this would mean a lot for us. So thank you, stay blessed, and wish you a happy Dashera. Thank you.